Good morning, students of class 9. You're welcome back to the online portal now. Let's continue our lesson in English. So today, after the last sleep, we are going to do A House is Not Home. The title of the chapter is A House is Not a Home. Lesson 8. And about the chapter. What is the chapter all about? What is it all about? It's about the problems and challenges the writer faced, and he tells us his experiences and advises us to face the challenges and problems boldly. Challenges are part of our life. It comes, but we must not lose hope. We must face them boldly, and everything will be solved and alright. So now let's go through point by point. There are altogether short points, 8 points about all the chapter in short. First we'll do that, then we'll go in detail. Number 1, about the chapter. Number 1, the title of the chapter. The title of the chapter, A House is Not a Home, indicate means tells clearly. It indicates clearly that a house is not a home without love. If there is no love in your house, in your home, then naturally that is just a house. It's not called a home. Home means where you live, where you get love from your family members. So it is not a home without love. Human relationship, we have relationship with our family members, with our friends and others. Human relationship is based on love, and house is a perfect example. Human relationship is based on love. We love our friends, we love our parents, we love our brothers and sisters. So the relationship is based on love. And house is a home. Home is a perfect example. In our homes, we love each other, our brother, sister, father, mother. We love each other unconditionally, without any condition. We love them because we are family members. So, human relationship is based on love. If there is condition, then that's not called love. That's not called relationship. That's selfishness. So, and home is a perfect example. We learn how to love others from our home. Number 2, the author had to face, now here in this chapter, the author, a young boy, when he was very young, his experiences. The author had to face adverse circumstances. Adverse circumstances means very bad situations. When he was very young, he had to face very difficult times. Adverse circumstances. Adverse means very bad situation, circumstances, condition or time, situation. In his life, when he was still very young, he was a fatherless boy. Moreover, he had no father. He had only mother. He was a fatherless boy, and at that time he had experienced a very bad situation in his young days, or in his childhood days. He was not even an adult, he was very small. He led a satisfactory life with his mother. He had a house, he had a home, his mother was there. He had friends, old friends, and his teachers. He loved them all, and he got the love from them. He loved them and he was loved. He had a very satisfactory life. Everything was normal, everything was okay. But when he changed his school, after finishing his class 5 or class 4, he had to go to class 5 in other schools. So, but when he changed his school from primary to secondary, he could not adjust himself. In the new school, he could not found, or he could not adjust himself. He found himself alone. He found himself very strange there. He looked like a very strange person there because he saw new faces, new teachers. He could not adjust. He felt very lonely and rejected. So he could not adjust himself in the new environment. So he felt himself alienated. Alienated means separated from everybody. He lost his old friends. He lost his teacher. He lost his new school, old school. In the new school, he felt very strange. He could not adjust. He missed his old friends and teachers and school. Later on, though he was very new to that new school, later on, one Sunday morning, his house caught fire. His house caught fire and lost everything. He lost everything. He could not save anything, including his cat. He had a pet cat, a lovely cat. That also he missed. He could not see where it had gone or whether it had got burned or something like that. So later on, one Sunday morning while he was doing his homework, his house caught fire and he lost everything, including his cat. He started feeling lonely. He had to go to school next day in the new school. As it is, he was feeling very lonely in the new school. So he started feeling lonely and hopeless. He had no interest for life anymore. He did not want to live. He lost all interest. He doesn't want to live. He had no interest for life anymore because he had lost everything. He lost his house. He lost all his property, his books, his cat. Even he missed his old friends, his old teachers, old school. He had to go to the new school. Everything seems very new and very strange, and everything happened so suddenly. It happened so suddenly, he could not adjust, and he did not want to live. He had no interest for life. A new house was built. Later on, his class friends, his classmates cooperated and purchased everything for him. His books, dresses, shoes, everything purchased. His classmates helped him. Teachers and classmates helped him and purchased everything. Even his neighbors, they started building a new house for them, for the writer and his mother. A new house was built by the neighbors, but he had no attachment to the new house. He had no attachment to the new house because the new house is there, but in the house everything has gone. Now the new house has got nothing. So he had no attachment to the new house. He found his cat. Later on, he found his cat. An old lady found his cat and brought. He found his cat, and in the new school, he made many friends. Many new friends he made, and a new house. He found his cat, his new friends, and a new house. Made his new house a home. That new house became a home when he had everything. All things were purchased. His neighbors helped him. Neighbors knew their problems. Even his school, the new school, all the students and all the teachers knew him. They felt pity for him, and everybody invited him for dinner and for lunch and for breakfast, or they began to talk to him. Everyone knew him. So he had many friends now, and slowly his new house became his new house, which was made by the neighbors, became his home now. So neighbors purchased a lot of things for them. He tells us, finally he tells us that problems and challenges are part of our life. But we must not get disheartened and lose hope. We must face them boldly. As a writer, once he had lost all hope, but later on he slowly realized and thought and overcome his hopeless situation and overcome his loneliness. He made new friends and a new house and a new pet. Everything became new, but still he got love from others. All the people helped him, so that new house became a home. So he tells us to act boldly. We should not lose hope. We should not run away from the problems and challenges. We must face them and overcome them. Everything will be all right. So that is all about the chapter. So now in our next class we'll go in detail one by one, paragraph wise we'll do it. So what happened each simultaneously, what events took place, we'll talk about that. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening so attentively and being present in the class and being present with being with me for the class. So thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class and continue our lesson about the house is not a home. We have reached lesson 8 from supplementary reader. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.